Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. What a fun day we're having here at Gulfstream Park. Friday afternoon, beautiful day in South Florida. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast, turf course firm. Our first race, a 7-furlong sprint under starter optional claiming conditions for 3-year-olds and up. Scratched the number 7, Dreaming of Nino.
Racing at Gulfstream. Toward the inside, Humor Me Doc gets the first call with the favorite CD Gold moving up on his outside. These two are quickest. They're a length and a half better than My Nicky, who comes away in third with Have the Last Word in fourth. Second last, discussion closed, and the trailer is In Rhythm. He's about 5.5 lengths behind as they run down the backstretch. The pace looks to be controlled, and controlling the speed is Humor Me Doc and Ramsey Zimmerman, 3 parts in front from CD Gold, who races in second. 2.5 more to the Tampa Invader, My Nicky, who's now third in front of Have the Last Word in fourth. Then discussion closed and In Rhythm. They're 2 by 2 by 2 with a half a mile to travel, and they went through the opening quarter in 23 casual seconds. Here comes CD Gold and Edgar Zayas up on the outside of Humor Me Doc. They start to move away now from on the inside, My Nicky third, then Have the Last Word. Discussion closed calls in an afternoon, and In Rhythm is next, but the top two have it to themselves. They run to the top of the stretch, and with inside position, the leader is Humor Me Doc, but up on the outside, CD Gold is right alongside, and Humor Me Doc appears he's going to be pulled up here. He comes off the corner wide and being pulled up, so CD Gold left alone on a 6-length lead. My Nicky is now second, Have the Last Word and In Rhythm are next, but this one's over. CD Gold in the clear and long gone. Have the Last Word trying to run on the inside of My Nicky for second, but the better's all over it. CD Gold and Edgar Zayas will kick off the Friday program with a win by almost 3 lengths. My Nicky salvaged second in front of Have the Last Word third, and In Rhythm finished fourth.
It's the favorite, number 6, CD Gold, sparkling under the wire, owned by Safi Joseph, trained by Safi Joseph Jr., ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. Second race, 1 mile, maiden claiming event for maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, 2 scratches, scratch number 1, Close Mystery, scratch number 4, Kaylin's Prayer.
And they're up. From the outside, This Key Home begins nicely and goes looking for the early lead. Moving up toward the inside is Lynn's Image, and at the rail, Zanhara moves to challenge. Pobeda mixing it up, so 4 of the 5 part of the early vanguard. The one with no early speed, the trailer, Jamie's Catch. They run out of the 1 mile chute with This Key Home, in front now by a length. From the inside, Zanhara comes away in second. Lynn's Image is third. Pobeda on the outside of her, and still far back to Jamie's Catch. Opening quarter for the level quick, 23-3, and the leader is This Key Home. He's crossed over from the high draw under Carson Sullivan and leads it by a length. Here comes the outside horse Pobeda under Oscar Delgado up to challenge second. In a pocket down inside is Zanhara, who's now third. Lynn's Image is fourth. She's fallen 3 lengths behind, and her stablemate Jamie's Catch is still last, but getting closer as they pass the half-mile pole. Pobeda on the outside of This Key Home. They're in lockstep with lurking behind the leaders Zanhara under Olivero, racing in third now. 4 lengths better than Lynn's Image, and now it's only a length to Jamie's Catch. They went through the opening half mile in 47 seconds flat, and they approach the top of the stretch. It's This Key Home trying to do it all the way on the front end. Working off the fence is Zanhara, well ridden hard with Pobeda on the outside of her. And the top 3 are the only 3 as they run to the top of the stretch. This Key Home still has the lead. Zanhara now given open racetrack to try to bridge the gap, and here she comes now. Zanhara on the outside under Olivero up to take the lead. This Key Home is back to second. Pobeda on the outside is third, and then the other 2 from the Barry Rose barn with the 16th to go. It's all Zanhara. Zanhara getting clear in the late stages to win today's second race, wrapped up by about 3.5. This Key Home saves second. Pobeda finished third in front of Jamie's Catch and Lynn's Image. 1:42 flat, the running time.
And it's the favorite, number 2, Zanjaro, winning it for Louis Duco Stables Incorporated, trained by Luis Duco and ridden to victory today by Carlos Olivero. We'll take a break and be back for our first turf race of the afternoon, the third race.
This is a moment of history.
Treat yourself like royalty when wagering on the Sport of Kings with ExpressBet. ExpressBet is the legal, fast, and secure way to bet on over 300 tracks around the world. No other website offers you greater value with 100% free wagering, past performances, video replays, and daily picks. Sign up today to receive a bonus and start earning points with XP Rewards. Earn even more when you refer your friends. It's the most rewarding experience in racing. ExpressBet, your way to play.
General A-Rod, spot on the outside in Constitution. Cairo Prince is fifth right now, and he's 4 lengths off the lead. Then Matador, who's down at the rail with 4.5 to make up. Constitution has won!
Double your pleasure on Preakness Day, Saturday, May 17th. Watch live racing at Gulfstream Park. First race at 1:25. Also, watch and wager on the Preakness Stakes at Pimlico Racecourse. See California Chrome as he attempts to win the middle jewel of racing's Triple Crown. Enjoy Ten Palms Restaurant, featuring a gourmet buffet for only $29.99. Enjoy live horse racing every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Gulfstream Park.
A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park.
The third race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, a maiden claiming event for maiden 3-year-olds and up. 2 scratches, scratch number 1, Prince Raja, also scratched the 7, Spell Breaker.
And they're up. In the center, Dolan's Joy begins nicely down toward the inside. Dusty Moore is showing speed, and Ben Jacob moves up out wide. Ben Jacob looking to cross over as they run into the first turn. It will be Ben Jacob who does cross over from the high draw and leads it now by a length. From Dusty Moore in second, Dolan's Joy is the favorite, and he's in the 2-path while third. A length better than Dardanian. Then it's a length toward the inside to Riley and Jack, who has a length on Blastaway, and the trailer is gavel down as they race into the backstretch. They went through the opening quarter in a controlled 25 seconds flat, and they run into the backstretch with Ben Jacob in front. He leads by a length from Dusty Moore in second. Now out 3 deep is Dolan's Joy third with Dardanian in fourth. Riley and Jack is down inside while fifth, a length better than Blastaway in sixth, and gavel down is seventh and last as they go to the half-mile pole. Still easy lead here for Ben Jacobs. Smooth sailing so far, but Dusty Moore's had an equally good trip, racing second off the speed, and Dolan's Joy's not been asked for much as the favorite. He's third now and 2.5 off the lead. Riley and Jack and Dardanian follow him, a length and a half better than Blastaway, and gavel down as last as now the pace quickens. They went through the half mile in 50 seconds flat. Jockey Jose Rivera II has earned his money aboard Ben Jacob. He's rationed him along nicely, but here's Dusty Moore on the outside. 3 wide, Dolan's Joy, Dardanian 2.5 lengths back of these three. They're all racing fourth. Nobody making other inroads, and they're at the top of the stretch. Here's Dolan's Joy covering ground to challenge for the lead. Dusty Moore between horses, and on the inside, Ben Jacob did not go on. Dardanian is back fourth. Dusty Moore is in front. Toward the outside, Dolan's Joy takes another run at him. These two nip and tuck. Dolan's Joy on the outside, Dusty Moore inside. Dolan's Joy, Dusty Moore battling back. Dusty Moore battles back. Dusty Moore battled back to beat Dolan's Joy. Ben Jacob third, and Dardanian finished fourth.
Number 3, Dusty Moore, wins the close photo and gives jockey Edgar Zayas his second victory on the card, owned by GDS Racing Stable Incorporated and trained by Gustavo Delgado. Fourth race, back on the fast main track, a 6.5 furlong sprint, claiming event, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, scratch number 1, Pompous Miss, also scratch number 9, French Politics.
And they're off. Very poor beginning for Mambo Maya, who checked after the start. For the lead, Sydney's Rules, the big favorite, throttles open early to lead the race by 2 from Paraguana, who comes away in second. Western Charm and Truly Majestic follow her. Then it's a length back down toward the inside to Warren's Morgan. Warren's Morgan's a half length better than Wine Angel, and after a disastrous beginning, Mambo Maya is last of all. They run past the 5/8 pole, chasing the speed of Sydney Rules through a 23-1 casual opening quarter, leads by a length. Racing second now is Paraguana from the outside, and moving closer now is Western Charm third. Truly Majestic is back fourth. Toward the inside, Warren's Morgan starts to improve with Wine Angel, and Mambo Maya still last of all, and they run around the far turn. Sydney Rules at the 5/16 leads by a length. Toward the outside, Western Charm and Sullivan start to get after the leader second. Down to the inside, Paraguana is now third, 3 lengths better than Warren's Morgan fourth, and they turn for home. Sydney Rules asked the question now by Edgar Zayas, cuts the corner and opens up 2.5. Back to second, Western Charm. Paraguana's thrown out the anchor. Down the center, Warren's Morgan with the late say. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Sydney Rules still has the lead. Warren's Morgan on the outside. Western Charm trying to hold on to second, but the better's all over it. Sydney Rules, coast to coast by 3.5. Western Charm second, Warren's Morgan third in front of Paraguana, who was fourth in 1:18 flat.
Number 6, Sydney Rules, and so does jockey Edgar Zayas, his third victory on the card. Owned by Tesori Racing Stable and Rancho Alegre, trained by Bruno Tesori. We will take a break and be back for the 5th race in just a couple of moments.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15 to 1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish second.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs. OBS is the leading 2-year-old source to the world. The OBS June sale has produced such prominent runners as 2013 Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile winner Golden Sense and 2014 Fountain of Youth Stakes winner Wildcat Red. Nearly 1,200 quality racing prospects will be offered at the OBS June sale of 2-year-olds and horses of racing age June 17th through 20th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Welcome back. Our 5th race of 5.5 furlong sprint, claiming event, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. We have one scratch, the inside horse, number 1, Lucky Black.
And runners away. Toward the inside, moving out for the lead is Nora in the Sky, but Chifa is quicker, and Chifa sprints out now to take a clear lead. Moving up to be second is Orleana Queen. Toward the outside, Java Mine away in the top flight. Now moving up, Lahia de Olga down to the rail is the favorite. Outsprinted today is Nora in the Sky, fourth, about 5 lengths behind. Improving inside is Who Is This Lady with Early Glory alongside her. Front cover Dream is second last, and the trailer is Benny First Baby. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, chasing the speed of Orleana Queen, who leads by a length. Moving up now is Lahia de Olga under Ramsey Zimmerman to be second now. 3 lengths back to Chifa, who is third. Who Is This Lady put to pressure, but gaining into it fourth. From the outside, Early Glory is now fifth, and Benny First Baby tries to rally from the back. The favorite, Nora in the Sky, did not have it today, and they're out the top of the stretch. Lahia de Olga straightens for the drive on a widening lead of 3.5. Back to second is on the outside. Who Is This Lady? Benny First Baby, widest of all. Nora in the Sky trying to salvage a minor reward, but this one's over. It's Lahia de Olga and Ramsey Zimmerman running up the score. Lahia de Olga wins easily and wins by almost 5. Benny First Baby from last to be second. It's close for third between Who Is This Lady and Nora in the Sky. 1:05 and 1, the running time.
Number 9, Lahia de Olga, scores and pays a very nice $14.20 to win. Owned by Tanner and Stable, trained by Rodolfo Garcia, and ridden to victory today by Ramsey Zimmerman. We're back on the turf course for a 6th race, a 5 furlong sprint under allowance optional claiming conditions, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the number 4, also scratch number 5.
And they're off. Ari's Pride was off slowly, and Cosmic Flash checked after the break. Dedicated to Bob from down toward the inside wins the start and goes looking for the lead. Starship Sula moves up the challenge, and Moonwalker between horses. Also away in the top flight is Do the Roar. These 4 are quickest. They're 2.5 lengths better than Breitling Flyer, who's to the inside of Bluegrass Derby. Then Ari's Pride and Big Notion, and far back after a bad break, Cosmic Flash is last a long way. After an opening quarter in 21 and 1, they approach the top of the stretch. With inside position, Dedicated Dedicated to Bob leads by a head. Starship Sulu is back to second. Do the Roar on the outside. Toward the inside, Moonwalker tries to re-rally. Big Notion swings into action, but he'll be fanned wide on the course, and Breitling Flyer stays down inside. They're into the stretch, a variety of chances here. Toward the inside, Dedicated to Bob, Starship Sulu, and down the outside, Do the Roar trying to spring the upset. Here he comes now. Do the Roar takes over and moves away. Do the Roar in an upset to win by almost 3. Up for second was Moonwalker, close for third, maybe Dedicated to Bob over Starship Sulu, and 55 flat.
The Big Gray comes from off the pace. That's number 6, Do the Roar, springing the upset. Owned by Just for Fun Stable LLC, trained by Antonio Siafi, and that gives jockey Ramsey Zimmerman his second victory on the card. We'll take a break and be back for the late Daily Double.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Double your pleasure on Preakness Day, Saturday, May 17th. Watch live racing at Gulfstream Park. First race at 1:25. Also, watch and wager on the Preakness Stakes at Pimlico Racecourse. See California Chrome as he attempts to win the middle jewel of racing's Triple Crown. Enjoy Ten Palms Restaurant, featuring a gourmet buffet for only $29.99. Enjoy live horse racing every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Gulfstream Park.
A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back to Gulfstream Park, our 7th race, a 5.5 furlong sprint, the claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, 1 jockey change at number 7, Make the Rider, Anthony Stephen.
And they're off. A level beginning. From the outside, a Real Fancy Place wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Forge just gunning to challenge. These two are quickest. Down to the inside, Raised Back comes away in third. On heels there was Sweepin' Romance from fourth. Out wide is Be a Wildcat. In between horses, CL Prince, 2 lengths better than Caesar Run, and the team at the back, Celtic Stride, and it's time for Lime. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn with inside position. Raised Back in front to half a length. A Real Fancy Place is second on the outside. Be a Wildcat is now third. Sweepin' Romance is now in fourth. Forge is now dropped off the beat. In between horses, CL Prince, a length and a half better than Caesar Run, and still nothing from It's Time for Lime and Celtic Stride. They run to the top of the stretch. The leader is Raised Back. He's drifting off the corner wide there, but in the 5 path, but holding command with a Real Fancy Place set to the attack second. Caesar Run with a ground-saving trip inside. The Red Sea parts for him, and he comes through now with a Real Fancy Place trying to get to Raised Back. Raised Back still drifting, but still holding. On the outside, a Real Fancy Place. Caesar Run up the wood. Humming home. Raised Back won it. Raised Back held sway to win it from Caesar Run second, a Real Fancy Place third. It's close for fourth. Forge might have hung on in 105 and 2.
Number 1, Raised Back, wins and pays $26.20, owned by Aquino Stable, trained by Marcos Fernandez, ridden to victory today by Jean Valienos. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, a claiming event, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Scratch number 11, Cashley.
And runners away. All except for Perfect Polar, who stood there when they sprung it. He's 6 lengths last. It's a good start in the center of the race course now for Danielle Zahner, who reaches out to take the lead. Moving up on the outside, Solicitation. These two are quickest. From Tex, who drops over from the high draw, now to race a joint third with Saturdays for Fun to his inside. These top 4 have opened up 5 lengths now on Tis Now My Choice, who sets up shop from 5th. He's a length better than Cat Duel. Then down toward the inside at Scarabajo, he's a length better than Dragon Tail, who's off the pace today. And on the outside, the trailers are Seeking a Babe. And after a terrible beginning, Perfect Polar. They run into the backstretch after an opening quarter in 23-4. On the inside, the leader is Danielle Zonner by a head. Right there on the outside in Solicitation from second. They've put a length and a half on Saturdays for Fun in third. Texas fourth. Third and fourth horses behind the speed with good runs, about 5 lengths better than Scarabajo with Tis Now My Choice inside. Then it's another 2 lengths back, working off the fence and angling out is Dragon Tail. He's now put away Cat Duel with Perfect Polar, and last is Seeking a Babe. They run around the far turn and start to take closer order. Now the pace quickens, moving up 3 wide. Saturdays for Fun to challenge for the lead. Solicitation trying to hold him off. Texas 4 wide. Tis Now My Choice is inside and needs room for Zimmerman as they come off the turn and straighten away for home. Saturdays for Fun up now to the lead. Tis Now My Choice did get through toward the outside. Texas trying to come on, and these are the 3 with an eighth of a mile to go. Saturdays for Fun roused to the lead, leads it by a length. Down the outside, Dragon Tail begins to elongate his stride. He's coming on, and Tis Now My Choice up the inside. Saturdays for Fun's almost home, and he'll get home. Saturdays for Fun and Trujillo 3 parts of a length. Inside, Tis Now My Choice was second. Dragon Tail finished third in front of Tex, who was fourth, and Solicitation to complete the high five. In 142-4.
Number 2, Saturdays for Fun, wins on Friday afternoon, owned by O. Alberto Augusta, trained by Giuseppe Iacedernia, ridden to victory today by Elvis Trujillo. Into pick 4, 4 of 4 paid $5,700. Pick 5, only 4 of 5 paid $116.05. We got a carryover of $22,930.57. The pick 6, 6 of 6, $20,510.96. Listen to this carryover, $5,952,977.
And that wraps up the Friday card. Remember to come out and join us on Saturday. We'll have 9 races. We got double stakes action. We have the Honey Rider for the girls, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, and the big drama for the boys. They'll be sprinting at 6.5 furlongs. Both races, $75,000 guaranteed. Wonder if that Rainbow Six ticket will still be alive with over $6 million in the pool. Got to be here. Good night. Good luck.